Hello and welcome to Look and Learn English. My name is Adrian and in this lesson we're going skiing in the snowy mountains. It has been snowing in the mountains. The snow has fallen everywhere so that all around is covered in white. The snow has fallen heavily enough this season so that people can go out and do winter sports. When the weather is fine, it's fun to get dressed, put on the right equipment, and go skiing and snowboarding. You can go up a mountain and then you can race back down again. In our scene, we can see a skier racing down the mountain in front of two penguins. We'll meet this pair of penguins later. A pair is when two things come together, and we will find many pairs in our scene. For now, let's focus on the skier who is coming quickly towards us. The skier is warmly dressed because it is cold outside in the snow. The skier is almost completely covered up. And I say he because I think it's probably a man from the shape of his body. The skier is wearing a helmet to protect him if he hits his head. He is wearing goggles to protect his eyes from the wind and the snow. The helmet and the goggles also help to keep the skier warm. The goggles are one item, but they are called a pair of goggles. They cover a pair of eyes. The skier is wearing a blue pair of gloves on his hands and a matching pair of blue trousers. He is wearing a pair of purple and yellow ski boots on his feet with a pair of skis, and he is holding a pair of ski poles in his hands. The skier is colourfully dressed in purple, yellow and blue clothes so that he can be seen easily in the snow. Let's ask some questions. Is the skier wearing a pair of blue gloves? Yes, the skier is wearing a pair of blue gloves. What is the skier wearing on his head? A helmet. The skier is wearing a helmet on his head. How is the skier dressed? The skier is dressed warmly because of the cold outside in the snow, and also colourfully so that he can be seen easily in the snow. Now let's meet the penguin riding on a green snowboard. His name is Mr. Ice, and he always wears sunglasses to make him look really cool. Apart from sunglasses, Mr. Ice is only wearing a blue and white striped scarf around his neck, which is waving gently in the wind. Luckily, Mr. Ice comes from the South Pole, which is a very cold environment, and so he doesn't feel the cold very easily. If we look closely, we can see that Mr. Ice is holding a hot drink in his hands. I think that it's probably a cup of tea. This explains why Mr. Ice is snowboarding slowly and carefully. He doesn't want to spill any of his drink. On the mountain, skiers usually stop to eat and to drink in a ski chalet. Inside the ski chalet, they can rest and relax together. In front of the ski chalet, there is a picnic table, but nobody is sitting outside. We can see that there are probably people inside the ski chalet because there are two pairs of skis placed vertically in the soft snow outside. Now let's ask some questions. Is Mr. Ice wearing a green and white striped scarf? No. Mr. Ice is wearing a blue and white striped scarf. Where do skiers usually stop on the mountain to eat and drink? In a ski chalet. Skiers usually stop to eat and to drink in a ski chalet. Why do people go inside a ski chalet? To eat, to drink, and to rest and relax together. Last but not least, let me introduce you to Beaky, who is the penguin wearing a green helmet. Beaky is friends with Mr. Ice, and these two penguins usually come as a pair. Beaky likes to ski quickly. This is why Beaky is wearing a pair of red skis. Everybody knows that red is the fastest colour. Right now, Beaky is jumping through the air bravely. He's waving his ski poles wildly above his head. I just hope he lands safely. Now for questions. Are Beaky and Mr. Ice friends? Yes, Beaky and Mr. Ice are friends. How does Beaky like to ski? Quickly. Beaky likes to ski quickly. What is Beaky doing right now? Beaky is jumping through the air bravely, waving his ski poles wildly above his head. That's it for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed skiing in the mountains, and I'll see you again soon.